Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Bret Kuhn. I'm going to be here today talking a little bit about the FS-BK and the FS-BK2 Velocity. I'm going to start with the FS-BK, the original stick. Created this back in the year 2000. Back then there was a lot less physical requirements in terms of body, movement, dance, etc. like the younger players have to deal with today. So this is what I call one finger above stick, meaning above the rim. It's got a very gradual taper. It's got an elongated bead, concept being moving more air through the drum. So basically the way a drum works is when that top head moves, motivates that air column, that motivates the bottom head. So I felt like if I could get a little more contact on the top head, I could darken the sound, move some more air, and get a little more projection, darkness, without being physical. Being relaxed is very important. We've got to be able to hear the stick sing if the drum's going to sing. All right, so here's a finger drop from one finger above the rim. All right, so I'm just going to hold from my fulcrum for a moment. And what I want you to notice there is a very long, even series of rebounds. So to me, that's what I call keeping air in the basketball. So I like to equate drumming and basketball a lot because that's really what we're doing. Is we're rebounding that stick, we start it, the drum finishes it by throwing it back to us, and that momentum thus keeps us relaxed when we flow into our different parts or passages. So that one finger rebound is what I was looking for. With the modern marching arts, there are so many more physical requirements of the kids now, and a lot more body, movement, motion, things that are happening with the drum. So that was sort of the premise for wanting to create one more stick that would help facilitate that. Feel great no matter where you are, and especially if you're above the rim based on a lot of body movement. So this is the Velocity, or the FS-BK2. It's got less of a taper. The taper is very short, so that puts more weight in the front, which gives me more energy and inertia from 2 or 3 fingers above the rim if that's where I end up based on what I'm trying to do physically. So finger drop from there. Many more gradual, even rebounds, whereas opposed to a stick with a more even taper or balanced weight is going to have a lot less rebound. I'll give you an example of that. Those first initial rebounds, and very quickly it goes to a rapid motion. So this stick really feels best down low. Love the sound, nice and dark, good rebound, but where we're drumming makes a big difference. Again, 3 or 4 fingers, one finger, it's still going to feel good, but kind of designed for that body movement, motion, and velocity of tempos nowadays. Okay? You can also hear quite a difference between the two just based on the weight at the end of the stick and just a slight change in the bead dimension. Okay? The style, the oval bead, is still present. However, it's just slightly smaller on the FS-BK2 than the FS-BK. All right, so here's the sound quality for BK compared to the 2, and I'll come a few fingers above the rim. So hopefully you hear a little more brightness to the 2. All right? So with that being said, the number one consideration when choosing your sticks is always sound. Do they sound the way you want? Is that the sound quality? Is the bead and the taper and the feel, all of that stuff is going to be second, because obviously as a musician our most important commodity is the sound that we create. How do we sound? What is our voice, our inner voice? And we want to make sure that's first. Second will come, how does the stick feel? And making sure that you're choosing a stick that fits that level of player as well. Hope these comments and information on the sticks will be helpful, and I wish you all the best in your drumming.